All right, Dan, thanks. More team coverage now. Beryl has spawned a number of tornadoes today across Texas and even parts of Louisiana. So how does a hurricane cause tornadoes? Well, here to answer that good question is Storm Track 15 meteorologist Michael Crowley.
We're no strangers to hurricanes here in Acadiana, and we know the risks that usually come along with these tropical cyclones. You have storm surge, damaging winds, and potential for some flooding. But another risk that many of you may not think about is the tornado aspect. So here is a snapshot of Tropical Storm Beryl at the time, producing numerous tornado warnings all over your screen. And these are very intense tornadoes as well, but you notice that they're all forming in this upper right section of the tropical storm. And there's a reason for that. So if you put in motion the actual storm moving upwards, you have the rotation of the storm also moving like that. So on this side, you have the storm motion going like this, and the other side, you have the storm rotation going down like that, going against the movement. But if you're in this section, you have the overall storm motion and the rotation compounded on top of each other. So here we have the highest risk for winds, tornadoes, surge, and flooding all at once in this one section. But if you look at the left side, you have the rotation going downwards and opposite of the actual storm motion going upwards. So that's going to lead to less impacts on the left side and stronger impacts on the right side, which is exactly why we see more tornadoes forming in the upper right quadrant of the hurricane versus the left side, which is exactly what we saw in Beryl. Now, this actually happens quite frequently with storms, just not of this magnitude usually. But just for the sake of telling you, Ivan has the #1 most tornadoes formed of any hurricane on record. 120 recorded tornadoes, all the way down to Andrew at 62, which is another name that you guys definitely do remember. So it's not an uncommon thing, but it's still a scary sort of fact that not only do you have to deal with a hurricane, you have to deal with the tornadoes that come along with it. If you want to see a good question of your own answered on the air, scan this QR code that you're seeing on your screen right now. That'll send you over to my email, mcrowley@kadn.com. You can send me all those good questions that you want, and I'll answer them right here on News 15. I'm Storm Track 15 and meteorologist Michael Crowley. I can't wait to hear from you.